This is the GIS Evening Report for Thursday, June 13th, 2024. I am Rakisha St. Louis. In the headlines, NADMA upskills community emergency response teams in the face of overactive hurricane season. We'll have details to this story and more when we return.
This June marks government's second year in office. Let's reflect together in a series of Tonghul meetings, discussing and planning for the next year and beyond. St. Patrick, we're coming your way first on Monday, June 10th at MacDonald College. Then it's St. Andrew the following Monday, June 17th at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. On Wednesday, June 19th, we journey to the sister Isle of Carriacou at the Hillsborough Government School. And it all culminates in St. George on Monday, June 24th at the Boca Secondary School. All meetings start at 7 p.m. Your voice matters, and we want to hear from you. Join us in this engaging and informative series of discussions as we work towards a better future together. Don't miss out on this opportunity to engage with your government officials. Also live on GIS Channel 22. Together, we can work towards a brighter future. See you there.
Welcome back. Grenada's Community Emergency Response Team has been strengthened following a Train the Trainers workshop designed to upskill community volunteers for disaster response. The National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, facilitated the training as part of the European Union to Barbados Project's Country-Directed Fund, which aims to enhance the resilience of CARIFORUM states to disaster and climate risk. During the event on Wednesday, Community Emergency Response Team kits were distributed to participants and instructors. Petal Rush, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Prime Minister's Ministry, highlighted the significance of the training, noting that it comes at a crucial time with the onset of the 2024 active hurricane season.
NADMA, as the lead agency for disaster management in Grenada, must ensure that they have the requisite skills, knowledge and expertise to guide the disaster management process, whilst at the same time ensuring that they have access to the relevant tools and equipment that will facilitate the implementation of effective mitigation and response strategies. I am pleased that this training is being implemented at this critical juncture, especially given the focus of an active hurricane season.
PS Rush also thanked CDMA for taking proactive measures in Caribbean disaster management.
I would like to take the opportunity to thank CDMA for not only providing funding, but also working hand in hand to ensure that this training is a reality. From a personal experience, I know the road to this point was rough, but we have seen it materialize. I would like to especially thank CDMA for their support, patience, and dedication in ensuring that we member states are adequately prepared for disaster and hazards.
Deputy Director of CDMA, Kester Craig, said training community response teams is just one way of building resilience, since the local community is usually most affected during disasters.
Community emergency response is particularly important because local communities are at the front lines when disasters strike, providing the initial emergency response. And therefore, as CERT members, we always have to be conscious, cognizant, following the forecast, able to access people, for a person to access you, and therefore you must always be on standby, support your communities.
Also speaking at the ceremony was Disaster Coordinator Dr. Terence Walters, who congratulated the participants on their achievement and urged them to educate others.
We don't know when something will happen. So it's not like we have a schedule throughout the year and we know that these incidents will occur on June 15th or November 30th or December 6th. We do not know. All right, we get up and as we go along they occur and we have to respond. So we're preparing our people across the country to ensure that they can respond in times of need. So I thank you for taking the time to participate in the training. And the trainer of trainers, those who are now trainers, we will be calling on you soon to exercise what you've learned, to pass on what you've learned, and train additional people.
Donaldson Frederick and Anthony Williams from the nature island of Dominica facilitated the training. Member of Parliament for St. George South, Honorable Andy Williams, has announced upcoming developments for his constituency, including the second phase of the WASH program and new youth-based initiatives. On Thursday, he conducted a walkthrough in the Limes area to meet residents and receive updates on ongoing community projects. Williams emphasized the importance of understanding the residents' needs and challenges to address their concerns effectively.
We're looking, first of all, to look at the community in terms of the lighting and the safetiness and so of the people. We are looking to visit the elderly people in the community also to see those who cannot help themselves and see what assistance we can give as the MP for the area. We will be looking to look at the housing situation for people who have outside bathroom and toilets, who have housing, whose housing is not up to scratch, and whatever way we can give assistance, to them, we will do it. We are looking for the people who will be eligible for seed, right? And so it's a number of things that we will be looking for, but at the end of the day, what we want to do is to give assistance to the whole community and to the people on a whole.
He stated that the data collected will serve a dual purpose as the government continues to establish the necessary structures for the implementation of the second phase of the WASH program in the southern part of the island.
Today we will be gathering information also for the WASH. But let me just say that we have gathered some information already for the WASH, and we will be starting the WASH in the Granans Valley area. So we have collected the information from everyone, so we know exactly who have inside toilets, who have outside toilets, who need their assistance. And when in this walkthrough here today at the Limes, we are also going to gather some information also on that. So the idea is that when we finish, we might spend 2 months in the Limes here to address the issues. But when we finish and we pass back after that 2 months, we should be able to see exactly the difference we have made in the community.
During Thursday's community visit, safety concerns in the south and his plans for implementing programs aimed at uplifting the youth in the area were also part of his agenda.
We had a meeting with them and the Commissioner of Police and they were candid in the meeting. They said exactly what the issues were, and nothing was held against them. So, and what I did with them also, I let them list exactly what they want to do, things that they want to do on a positive side, not on a negative side. And I told them straight, anything negative, I will not be involved in it. Anything positive, I will assist in any way that I can. So we are working with we are helping some of the youths know that we spoke to. But even in the Limes here, in the walkthrough to the Limes now, I'll be identifying youths because we have the Empower program that we want to get some of the youths to go on. So while doing the walkthrough, I'll be looking for young men who want to better themselves, and I will try to help them in any way possible. But that's the idea. The idea is while I'm here, I'm going to be addressing the situation for the youths also. Next to where we are, there's a basketball court. The basketball court has no washing facility. So basically, if you're on a court and you're playing a game of basketball, you want to urinate, you have to go by the side and urinate. That we are going to address also. We are going to watch it. And the Ministry of MIT is involved in assisting the other constituencies in refurbishing the basketball courts and so. So we will be looking at the one in the Limes to see what we can do.
The walkthrough in the Limes, he says, is the first of many to come for the various communities in the south. This is the GIS Evening Report. The news will continue after the break.
Show me your ID. You walk with your man, you walk with your woman. Party lover. I come to party, we no shooting up nobody. Come to party, no violence in this country. You come to party, I want a peaceful party. We come to party, my body feeling hot, hot, hot.
Hi, hello, I'm Super Flying Flint, and I got a message for everybody. The message is, let's create a safer community for all of us. Put down the guns and let us party.
The gun amnesty remains in effect until July 30th. A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Welcome back. Men's health and building strong relationships were the focal points of a recent symposium for men working in the public sector in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. The interactive session is one of many events organized by the Department of Public Administration and managed by the Ministry of Carriacou and Partygrenada Affairs and Local Government, leading up to International Public Service Day observed by the United Nations on June 23rd each year. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Carriacou and Partygrenada Affairs, Javan Williams, emphasized that for men to serve effectively in the public service, their mental and physical health must be prioritized.
We are servants of the people. We are paid by the state to serve the people. In the past, civil servants were seen as privileged people because they exerted respect and authority and had that humble and humility to assist. Do we have that today? This is an opportunity that in order for us to solve clearly and effectively, we must know who we are. We must take care of ourselves first. Hence, the different speakers are going to give information surrounding the holistic development of men.
He encouraged the gathering to use the session as a time of self-reflection to determine if they are truly making a difference as men within the public service and communities.
I want us to take the session with fun, not any serious or tension. Take the session with fun, but remember, search your mind to develop a thinking, a revived thinking that who I am, what is my purpose? Am I meeting my full potential? Can I do better for the community? Look what is happening with the young men today. A lot of young persons are going astray. Are we sitting by and allow it? Or are we doing something to influence it? We need to reflect and make up our minds who we are. As the scripture said, let us study who we are, not comparing with others, because comparison is a bitter thing. So let us see who we are, and we can live better and achieve what we can achieve.
The session featured discussions from various medical specialists, including retired urologist Dr. Robert Yearwood, Director of Student Support Services in the Ministry of Education Pearson Stroud, Dr. Troy Davis, District Medical Doctor, and the Community Mental Health Nurse Annette Emmons. The next activity in recognition of International Public Service Day will be an extravaganza at the Esplanade Mall in St. George's and the Hillsborough Tennis Court on Friday, June 14th. The commemoration continues with a message from Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell on Friday, June 21st, an excursion to Carriacou via the Tyrrell Bay Express, and a fun day at Lauriston Mini Stadium on Saturday, June 22nd, and an after-work lime and barbecue on Friday, June 28th at the Botanical Gardens. Finally, in the news, the Ministry of Agriculture, with support from the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine, and other partnering universities, is enhancing the digital literacy of its technical officers through a two-day intensive training program. The workshop, titled Technology Stewardship in Agricultural Extension, Action Learning for Digital Literacy, began on Wednesday at the National Stadium. Permanent Secretary Isaac Bagwan welcomed the collaborative initiative, emphasizing its importance in equipping officers with the latest technological tools and knowledge to improve their efficiency.
The ability to effectively use digital tools and access information online can make a significant difference in agricultural practices, market access, and overall farm management. Digital technology in agriculture is not just about knowing how to use a smartphone or a computer. It's about empowering our farmers with the knowledge and skills to access real-time information on weather condition, pest management, market prices, utilize mobile applications for better crop management and decision-making, connect with expert and fellow farmers through digital platforms for advice and support, leverage e-commerce platform to reach broader markets and improve income.
He emphasized the importance of strengthening institutional and human capacity to manage the government's digital transformation, stating that the training empowers extension officers to become local champions in disseminating information to the public. Meanwhile, 3 Grenadian extension officers, Theodel Stephen, Marcel Lord, and Brenda Phillip, are pursuing a postgraduate course on tech stewardship virtually. The in-person training in Grenada represents a pioneering effort in the region. Wayne Ganpat, a professor of agricultural extension at the University of the West Indies, also serves as an agricultural communication consultant.
So we are running this program in collaboration with the University of Guelph and the University of Alberta. And we're rolling it out in several countries, this technology stewardship program. PS has given you all a lecture already on digital literacy. So we're about that, and we're spreading this. We know that several people have done the technology stewardship program, and because of the great interest we had in Grenada, we decided we would come here. It's the first country we're coming to do it face-to-face.
Throughout the two-day training, participants engaged in hands-on sessions designed to familiarize them with cutting-edge tools and techniques. That story just ended the GIS Evening Report for Thursday, June 13th, 2024. A recap of the headline: NADMA upskills community emergency response teams in the face of overactive hurricane season. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.